Congratulations. Hi. Welcome to the show.
What's going on?
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank
it is
you.
great to see you. So when we just showed the rankings there, you obviously know your place in this one. You were number 6 coming in.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we kind of liked the idea of you versus Josh Emmett, but I'm curious what you would like to do after this win.
Yeah, well, the champ's, I don't think he's going to be defending his featherweight belt for a minute. So, yeah, let's have an interim. And if it's Josh Emmett, cool. Well, we were supposed to fight before, and he got injured. They tried to reschedule, and that didn't happen either. So, yeah, why not? I think we've done a camp and a half for it. So, yeah, it makes sense.
You mentioned Emmett. Is there any of these guys, Emmett at number 4 or Ortega at number 3, Yair Rodriguez at number 2, any of them stylistically you feel like is a more favorable matchup for you?
No, I think I suit pretty good with all the guys. You know, like I'm quite malleable. You know, I work with Faraz Zahabi. You know, he's the strategist, head coach. I got the tools, and he tells me how to use them. And I put all my trust in his strategy. And yeah.
Wait to see who the UFC matches you up with.
Yeah, whatever. It's got to be someone up there, innit? So.
Rolling back to Calvin Kattar a little bit, I like the strategy part of the game. I like the mindset behind it. What did Calvin Kattar, like, what are the problems you guys worried about? As you're going through camp, what are the things that, you know, maybe kept you up at night or things you guys spent a little more time dealing with?
His elbows, like the elbows he's brought in since the Max fight, something that was like really dangerous. You know? I like to drift off to the right, and he throws that spinning back elbow. So that was something we were looking out for. And but with my lateral movement, like left and right, sort of made it hard for him to time it, I think. So yeah, that was one of the big things. And his durability, you know, he's got that dog, and yeah, no one's more tested than him, really. You go in 5 rounds with him, you know, he's going to bring the fight. So.
We talked about the division possibly being on hold with Volkanovski maybe fighting for the interim or for the belt against Islam. How do you see, as somebody who's studied the division, watched your champion for a while, watched Alex, how do you see that fight playing out?
I think it could go well for him. You know, he's like he says, he's a short guy. He moves very well. It's hard to hold down, but I do favour Islam. I think Islam will win it, but I think he'll make a good showing of himself. You know, I think he's great.
You think he stays up there at 55, or does he come back down after that fight as well?
It's hard to come back. Every time you see a guy go up and have like...
He puts on size, right?
Yeah. You never rarely see guys come back down, you know. Like obviously with Dan Hooker, he did it, and it obviously wasn't the best choice for him, and he's gone back up. So, yeah, I don't really see guys want to come back. I guess it feels good as well, cutting 10 less pounds, and you don't want to do it again. So, yeah.
You talked a little, we've seen like a lot of the promos with GSP and Leon and Faraz and just all that you surrounded yourself with great people. Could you talk a little more about that as far as like, what does that do for you? Not just when you get to fight night, but like day to day, like how does it make you feel on a Tuesday when you're tired and you don't want to go through the rest of the day? You know what I mean? How does that help push you through?
Massively, yeah. I've always been lucky to be surrounded by good people, and you know, there's a lot of, you guys know, there's a lot of crazy guys in this sport, and people that lead you the wrong way and stuff. But fortunately for me, I've always been around good people that have pointed me in the right direction, and people that work harder than me, people that work harder than me and maybe never got their shot. And you know, that is the sort of thing that makes me want to keep working and keep pushing. I come from like a small village, you know, like it's a growing town now, but ain't too many opportunities there, so I sort of want to make them and bring things home and make things back home and make it bigger. And everyone plays football back in here anyway, soccer. But just being surrounded by those guys and seeing their mindset. And it's not even the names usually that stand out, you know, that as motivators. It's the other guys in the gym that no one knows. They're the ones that motivate me.
Well, you know what I love hearing you say you want to bring it home, and that reminds me of what we hear from the Scousers, right? When we hear from Maul, what we hear from Patty, bringing it home to Liverpool. We know Michael Bisping's got a big personality. Arnold, listen, here's the thing. You're going to be taking the mantle of English MMA now. I mean, have you thought about that when you see guys like Bisping and these big, kind of bigger, outsized personalities now? Where do you kind of fit in? And do you feel like maybe you have to kind of big up the Arnold Allen thing more to get noticed? No?
No, I'm doing it for like the quiet, shy, awkward guys, and I think there's like a niche following out there for me.
You tried, Gabe. You tried.
I tried.
You tried it.
No, I mean I love it.
The only problem is we're all quiet, so they don't say nothing. So I don't know they're out there.
Silently, there's a fan base. Are you a comic book guy then? Like, where's your fan base? What else do you do besides the fighting stuff?
I go on off road in my Jeep, my Land Rover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, now we're speaking my language.
Okay.
I like doing that stuff, but mountain biking.
Mountain biking, yeah. All right.
Arnold, I'm just curious. We talked about some matchups and everything. This was relatively, not a long fight, not the war that a lot of us expected it would be. With that said, you're injury-free, I presume. How soon, like if the UFC offered you a fight in 2 months, is that something you'd be willing to take?
March card in London? I don't know.
Yeah, that's not 2 months, is it?
No.
A couple months away, right?
That's the next logical step. Obviously, my teammate Leon Edwards, that's the plan for him to headline that. So I mean, it would be very cool. He's gonna be defending his title.
Is that kind of what you're leaning towards going on that card?
That'd be very cool. I missed the last one they did in London. The one before was better, and I was on it, so that's cool. I mean, I was at both, but yeah.
It was great stuff. Well, listen, I don't know how you're going to go celebrate. You are in Las Vegas. Are you a gambler at all?
No, I'm pretty boring.
No, you're not boring.
I'm pretty boring.
What you are is a dedicated martial artist, Arnold, and
That's
we
like
love
food,
to see it.
really.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.